My name's Lucy James. I have been playing games ever since I was a very young child, and I have been working at GameSpot for over 10 years. I'm very, very lucky because I get to play a lot of games, but I typically gravitate towards RPGs. The first game that I picked up that was fantasy was Dragon Age. And it was very surreal to see all of these kind of concepts that I knew so well from books be translated into a thing that I was not only actively playing, but I was shaping. Then I played Dragon Age 2, and then I played Inquisition, which I absolutely fell in love with. It's been a waiting game for the Veilguard. It's been this big story that was kind of left on a cliffhanger. Video games have changed. Dragon Age needs to have changed. And I'm really excited to see what Dragon Age does to put its mark back out there, because it is such a well-known and beloved franchise.
10 years in the making. Does not feel real.
I always play as elves in RPGs. They're very close to being human, but they are so wise and they are so connected to nature that I just love elves.
The first boss of any video game, the character creator. So it will be an elf mage that I play in Dragon Age the Veilguard. Oh, there are way more presets than I thought. I've seen this one in some gameplay before. I think that is a very good base to start with. Realistically, do I want to make a complete copy of myself? No. Do I want to make a fantasy version of myself of what I could be if I was an elf? Absolutely I do. And that's what we're doing today, everyone. She's looking pretty good. That is a great place to start. However, there is a lot to get through. Complexion, look at me. I've never been outside a day in my life. So I will have my elf be the same. Youthful, no, I wanted to have seen some stuff. You know, I wanted to have been outside in the wilds a little bit weathered.
I typically always make an elven mage who has kind of like a heart-shaped face, green eyes, shortish hair, maybe some facial tattoos, maybe the fact that I always default to a very similar character each time. It's kind of like I have this canonical character in my head that gets to go on all of these adventures. Robust character creators are very, very important. The amount that I could tool around with and make this Rook and then see what she looked like in different lights. I don't think I've ever seen that in a character creator before. Seeing that there's an option to have hooded eyelids, which is something that I've recently noticed about myself, is that I do have hooded eyelids. Being able to create yourself in such a way is so important because it is that representation. You know, you're going to be making this character that you're going to spend maybe 100 hours with, and so you want them to look right.
Class.
I love mages because you get to kind of stand off to the sidelines and just fire stuff off. The problem with mages sometimes is that you can be a little bit defenseless if someone were to run up to you. But the thing that I was interested in Dragon Age the Veilguard is the fact that mages now have close range defense too. Really, that's the best of both worlds.
So I get to choose my faction, like my backstory. Okay, there are so many different factions to choose from, all from like across different Dragon Age games and the books and everything. I think I'm gonna go with the Antivan Crows. Like, look, that is something to aspire towards. So I'm gonna go with the Crows. Finalize. So lore about me is that, like, I always call characters Jeff. I don't know why. Doesn't matter what gender they are. Always call them Jeff. So I feel like I can't break with tradition. Jeff to Reaver. Oh, I'm so excited to see what she looks like.
Let's try this again. Where's Nev Gallus?
Oh, yeah.
My Rook, Jeff, came out looking great.
Nev Gallus is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf.
That's a 100-hour character right there.
Like, it's been 10 years, and just to come straight out into Minrathous is wild. Oh, she looks so good, that.
The thing that I love the most is when a group of characters come together in service of a greater goal. It's end of the world. It's so explosive. And you and these characters band together and sort things out. Making decisions and interacting with them and building relationships with them is also so core to that experience. One of the best things about video games is talking about them with other people, right? Is to share in the excitement, share in the experience, even if it's a single player game. Oh, did you get to this bit? Did you do this? Did you see that? After 10 years, I've wanted nothing more than to have those moments again.
I spend so much time in character creators, and it is incredible that, like, she looks how I designed her. She came out perfect. I'm really, really happy with her.